Block boy, what's poppin', man? What's good with you, bro? Block boy on deck. Rashad, what's good? Aaron, what's happening? Abdullah. Peace, everyone. Peace. I'm not even sure if excuse me, Miss 16. Aren't you supposed to be like laying down, getting rest? Okay, you can get some rest, but we're gonna hold this down so you can get some rest. And yeah, you sure? Okay, all right. Okay, what am I missing here? All right, I'm getting it together. Don't worry about it. I'm there. I'm almost there. Give me a second. One second and I'll be there. Michael Smith, what's up? Thank you. Thank you very much, 16. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it through this one tonight, because this conversation is gonna be a very touchy one. Yeah. Remind me tomorrow, blah 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 blah. All right, yeah. Let me get it together, then we can talk. Let me see. Open. Da 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 da. Yeah. All right. Let me do one last thing. How did that come up? Okay, hold on. All right. All right, greetings, everyone. Peace, peace, peace. Hotep, shalom. All right. Assalamu alaikum. Free the land, Baragani. Good evening, whatever greeting you go by. I want to greet everyone or civilized greeting. And when you hear me say that, I truly do mean civilized, and in a very uncivilized time. I don't say that just for nothing. So I truly want to greet everyone in peace. And this conversation tonight is definitely a test to our having to rise above emotion and having to rise above a few things in order to even have this particular conversation. So tonight we're going to talk about Nipsey Hussle. We're going to talk about a few things that surround it. For the first few minutes, I might come straight at it. Then we have to step back away from it, look at the bigger picture, and understand the 5 different dynamics that that surround the situation. All right, so yeah, okay. So let's see if we can understand that from that perspective. All right. So tonight's conversation is going to be about Nipsey Hussle. I don't want people just throwing random stuff up on the screen because I don't want to take the conversation in any kind of negative direction. All right. So yeah. So let's get through this introduction and then let's talk, if that's all right with everyone. I want to thank everyone that have ever donated to this particular platform, and I truly mean that. And I'm very sincere when I say that, simply because you don't have to. No one understand that this is the 3rd time I'm changing this platform. We said we was going to discuss current events for the first 30 minutes, and then we're going to dive into some other things. I just didn't realize, and nor did you realize, that the first 30 minutes of the day we're changing the platform, we'd have to discuss this. All right. So thanks to everyone that has given $1, a dime, or whatever you've given. I really appreciate that. And anyone on here knows, shout out to Quan, what's good with you? That knows I go above and beyond the call of duty when I have to send out information, because I want you to get as much as you can handle. All right, I'm trying to fill everybody's cup on here. All right. Osiris, can you press the pause button for a minute? Really appreciate that, good brother. We didn't even dive into the subject yet. Let's, Mr. Archibald, thank you very much, sir. Let's lay the basis, and then let's dive into it. I don't want one word or even one sentence explanations on things. All right. So we have to be able to approach this conversation, and we have to be able to approach it with compassion. We have to approach it with consideration. We have to approach it only from a perspective that you find your thoughts and your spirit in, not speculating, not guessing, not throwing 5 things against the wall, hoping something will stick. No, we have to be very mindful that there's a family and people in mourning, especially in the music industry, in the hip hop community. And you may not like this, but those brothers and sisters around the country that are still gang related. All right. I cannot be like the 12 different people that I saw doing shows about it, this subject. I can't be like them. I can't be that insensitive. This man is no longer with us in the physical realm. So we can't talk about it as though we're just having a news story and we're going to move on to the next thing. I can't do that. I wouldn't want anyone to handle your death or my death that way. So this platform is dedicated to raising the vibrational pitch, allow people's thinking into the spirit and the mind of the creator and the co-creator. We're standing on the shoulders of the ancestors, kneeling at the feet of the elders. And I say that simply because this is what we need to do to prevent things like this from happening. All right? I'm going to say that again. Standing on the shoulders of the ancestors, pulling from them what they've left us, what they've given us. And then having to constantly go to the elders that are still among us to sit at the feet of the elders so we can learn and extract these valuable lessons, and even have that which the ancestors gave us explained to us in the language we understand by the elders. Okay. Thank you for everyone that hit the Cash app. All right. Even when the broadcast is over and it goes out, people watch it and they still donate. To all of those people, I humbly thank you. And I'm sure 16 and Soleil, Johnny Taylor, and everybody else that's involved in this Sirius Mindz camp feel, and they share that sentiment. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay. I would ask that you just, I'd ask that you put the children away. I'm not even sure that I'm going to be able to control aspects of my emotion on this conversation. So I'm just letting you know from the rip, I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody on here. All right. So, are you Morg? What's up, man? Rumorg, is that it? Thank you very much. I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone. I really don't. All right. Yeah. So we're going to begin the conversation in a minute. But my phone number is 678-557-2919. My email address, SiriousMindsinfo@gmail.com. All right. So, yeah, PayPal is $ Professor Griff for the Cash App. All right. Thank you very much. I purposely didn't want to play any music today because the music that I wanted to play, I wanted to kind of set the tone, and I can't even get away with playing that music. So until I make it and it's approved, I can't even. Yeah. Anyway, first and foremost, all right. First and foremost, we want to send to the family of Nipsey Hussle. All right. We want to say, all of us from here at Sirius Mindz, we offer our condolences. We're going to send positive energy that y'all are able to find the strength to get through this and to draw the valuable lessons. Whatever we can do to assist in having the same people that also came and hit social media to offer their condolences, to galvanize our energy and our resources, to put money that whatever he whispered into his wife's ear on his dreams, hopes, and aspirations, that she somehow lets us know so we can carry those things out. Especially the making of a documentary film that he was about to give birth to and make manifest. All right. We only make manifest things that we understand. All right. Okay. So that's the first thing we want to do. All right. We want to offer our condolences. Okay. So there's 5 aspects of this thing I want to talk about tonight. Trust me. Trust me. Only there's about 3 of them that's going to make me extremely angry. And I'm asking you to put the children away. Not put them away, put them in the next room. Read them a good night bedtime story. Tell them to go to bed, because I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. And I don't want anybody on here foolishly saying things that's going to exacerbate the tension, and pouring gasoline on a flame that is already lit. All right. Okay. So let's move forward. All right. So now, We heard the news already about a gentleman gunning down Nipsey Hussle and two other people. They said that the other two individuals are in critical condition, is last I've heard. And Nipsey Hussle, Nipsey Hussle died. So we know the story. I'm not going to run the whole story down. When I started seeing things, I think it was shortly as I was wrapping up the lecture yesterday I did in Jacksonville. Shout out to everyone in Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out to Umar and his wife. Thank you for coming out. Shout out to Dr. Scott Whitaker, my man Rashad the God, Brother Richard Muhammad, and shout out to Charlie, everyone else that came through and that supported the lecture yesterday. When I was getting the news, it had just happened and stuff started coming to my phone. And as I've told y'all on many occasions, I don't rush to judgment. I don't rush to be the first one to get to the story. I talked to Brother Rashad, the God. I talked to Soleil. Other than that, I didn't speak to anybody else about this because I don't like to just be on here running my mouth. I want to be able to come on here with actual facts. All right. So I never rush to click on my microphone or camera to come before you and start talking about things I have no knowledge of. So I waited, and as I waited, I was in 3 different places. At the lecture, I went to a restaurant to have dinner, then I went to the hotel. And everywhere I went, either somebody was talking about it, somebody was pulling a gun up on their phone, and then I ultimately seen it on TV. So now, not rushing. Okay, so now once I got the information, what little information I had, that is nothing, man, for me to come in front of here and start speculating and guessing, adding to the confusion. And y'all don't know me to be that kind of brother. I just don't do that, man. I'm not. And then at the same time, knowing and understanding that his family may be in mourning, and then here come Professor Griff on his show saying whatever that may be incorrect. And then you run off, talk about, well, I heard Professor Griff say, no, we're not going to do that, man. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We have to get actual facts, man. So we get actual facts. What we're actually going to do then is put some things together. All right? And we are going to have a discussion, a very mature discussion. I would say mature and non-emotional, but this is a situation where I know I'm not going to be able to keep my emotions in check right now. I'm just telling y'all from the rip. I'm just telling y'all, all right, from, as we used to say back in the day, from the get-go. I'm just not going to promise that. So I'm asking y'all, I'm just no disrespect to anyone. All right? Okay. So I waited until today. I had to drive back from Jacksonville and waited till I got here in this space. All right. So I know I could talk and without being interrupted, and so we can have a conversation. Okay. All right. So what I need y'all to do right now, everybody on here, all right, y'all do me a favor, man. Take a deep breath real quick. Get some water. I'm going to change the vibration and energy in the room. Yeah, if I could get this thing to work. Something needs to happen. All right. Let me say this. So I just want to speak, and I want to throw some things out there, and I want to just kind of dialogue real quick. So, let me see. I'm trying to figure out the words, because a lot of times when you want to speak about situations like this, we have to be able and be very mindful to handle it with care. I do have to say, there was a 5.5 hour drive from Jacksonville, but I had a lot of time to watch and to look and to conversate and to talk, to compare notes and a few other things with some of the things I've been hearing online today. And to be honest with y'all, it's disgusting. It really disgusts me, man. Like, it's like the level of self-hatred that we have as a people. It is ridiculous, man. And I'm kind of reluctant about doing this. My wife asked me, what am I going to talk about? I said, I got to talk about it. I got to be able to add some kind of comfort, some kind of understanding to the bigger picture. All right. And I'm going to tell y'all from the rip, man, if you came on here to cause friction and to just throw out different things, I'm going to ask 16, just block you. And then later on tonight, I'm going to go in and permanently block you. All right. This is not the time for that, man. I don't know if you're an agent or whoever you are. All right. It is not the time for that, man. It's really not. I got time today, for real though. Any other day I may not, but I'm just saying to you, it's not cool to do that. So let me say this. And normally, and I know this is the third time I've changed this platform, but I got to say some things about some individuals that y'all may not like. So if y'all really dig these individuals and y'all hear me saying some things, I don't mind if y'all click off. I don't mind if y'all block me. I really don't. I don't care. Do your thing, whatever it is that you got to do. How is it that this thing happened yesterday in LA time, 3:30 or so? It happened. All right. I don't have the notes in front of me, but so I'm just saying to you, how does that happens at 3:30 or so? Right. But by the time I get stuff packed in the car and headed to the hotel, all right, by the time I can sit my behind down in a seat at 3:24, thank you, Imperial Divine 03. By the time I sit down and click on my phone, there's already some Negro already got a goddamn show up on YouTube about it. And it just happened. Help me out with this. You so ready to run your sick ass fucking mouth about something you know absolutely nothing about. How in the hell did you get all that information that goddamn quick? Help me out, man. Talk to me. Because maybe it's me. Maybe I said to myself, wow, we need to be compassionate about this. This man is laying in the damn in the parking lot of his store, bleeding out, dead, probably in the ambulance on the way. Blood didn't even dry. Family members probably wasn't even contacted. And your bitch ass up on YouTube already doing a show about this man and this man's life and how he died. How the fuck you get around to doing that? This bitch nigga, Joyce Watkins. Y'all know this Dr. Joyce Watkins dude? Him, TMZ, and a few other people already was broadcasting the news. Where they get all of this information from that goddamn quick? It takes my ass sometimes at least 2 days, a week, to just see if I can contact somebody that knows something about something, and then I got to be able to relate it to some other things and give factual information. You understand what I'm saying? Joyce Watkins, yeah, that's his name, Joyce. Joy, yeah, Joyce, yeah. How do these people do these shows already? And then I'm clicking on and I'm seeing some other people that are there live. I'm like, is it that damn necessary? I respect, what's the dude name, man? Rizza Islam is his name? I saw him reporting live. And I said, okay. I hear what you're saying. Okay. I'm processing it. You understand what I'm saying? So when I'm processing it, I'm saying to myself, okay. But thinking, even if I try, when we tried to kind of make contact with dude to say, listen, bruh, we can't speak ahead of the leader. You understand what I'm saying? If that's the position you're taking. And then on the other hand, bruh, you got to make sure them facts are correct, man. I love that young brother and what he's doing. You understand what I'm saying? So 16 says Tariq Nasheed was on site also on the ground. I roughly heard what he said. I didn't, yeah. No, his name is Joyce Watkins. Bitch nigga. I know what I'm talking about, Mary. Yeah. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Joyce. So I'm listening and I heard Rizza talk about the military style hit. Now I was in the military and I know people that was in the military in a few different branches, few different MOSs. All right. Military occupation services. All right. So I know people. So when I'm just saying to the few people I was communicating with, there are white supremacists, all right, that are in the military, that are on police force, and soon as them young come out of the military, those white supremacists are recruiting, Moist Watkins too, Moist Twatkins. They recruit these individuals, all right? When they recruit these individuals, now they're on the police force, right? And they're on the police force, and they have military training. So then when these police come along and end up dealing with these young black men on the street, shooting them down and that kind of thing, you're probably dealing with ex-military. All right? So let me just say to Rizza, love you to life, bro. My phone number is 678-557-2919. And I mean that. You can call me, bro. All right? But I would think, bro, that you'd probably call an OG. You would probably call someone to get them actual facts correct before we go live, simply because when you say 5 to the chest and 1 to the dome, and you say that's a military hit, first question that comes to mind is, were you in the military? Second question that come to mind was, all right, where have you ever seen this kind of hit? 5 to the chest, 1 to the dome. Who else was murdered in that way? I would just like to know. I've studied assassinations. All right. So I just want to know. I'm not clowning the brother. I'm just reasoning right now. All right. Someone said, what? No. I'm not going to reason with Moist Watkins, and let's not reason with dude face to face. My phone number is 678-557-2919. You can call him, give him my number. I'll meet him anywhere, anytime, any place. Don't make me no difference. We can come meet dude and talk face to face. I'm not talking to that dude over the phone. I got to see him face to face. Now, you're right, Osiris. From all the assassinations and the training and what I studied and what I read about and the people I know that was in sniper school and all this other kind of stuff, all right, kill shots are normally chest, throat, head, especially sharpshooters that really know what they're doing. All right. Mafia kind of thing. They'll put one to the back of the dome, whatever. Double tap to the chest, neutralize you. One to the dome is the kill shot. All right. So let's get these facts straight, man. All right. So I don't know what part of the army that dude was in. I don't understand. I don't know. Call me, man. You know RZA, Lord? Tell him to call me. 678-557-2919. I like to compare notes with him. That's all. I'm just saying, my bigger point here is we take to the cameras too quick and we rush to judgment, man. You understand what I'm saying? Rather than waiting, man, and just being patient so we could get some of the facts in so we don't mess this story up and get the information out and we start confusing people. Now let me quantify and qualify what I'm saying right now. I'm saying all of this because other people, because of the news that certain people have put out already that you can't take back, other people have lost their lives based on what some of these other people have already put out. Oh, it was the government. So if it was the government, why would the government want to kill Nipsey Hussle? Someone, I keep seeing memes, is about Dr. Sebi. Well, what about Dr. Sebi? Can y'all please help me out with this? I am really trying to wrap my brain and my spirit around it. Why would the government want to kill a rapper, businessman, father, Nipsey Hussle, because he's making a documentary film about Dr. Sebi? Help me out with that. Please stop making these rash one-line statements, y'all. All right, just come to me and let's reason. Give me some reasons, because documentary films are made all the time about big pharma. Documentaries are made, information is already out about Dr. Sebi, his wives, formulas, all this kind of stuff. All right. What was it about this documentary film that he was putting in there that we don't already know, that he was going to put in a documentary film that would warrant him getting shot down by the government? These are questions that I'm asking because I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. Dr. Sebi had the ability to revolutionize the entire... Okay, well, this documentary was going to do that? Dr. Sebi has been dead for a minute. Dr. Sebi's been around for a long time. So this information is not new. Help me out. And the people that was putting up these memes, when I go to check their Instagram page or their Facebook page or their YouTube channel, these niggas are smoking weed, drinking, hanging out, balling, banging, doing all kinds of shit. They wasn't interested in no goddamn Dr. Sebi. Now, do I have to admit that maybe a Nipsey Hussle and Nipsey Hussle's audience and some millennials may have caught on to what Dr. Sebi was doing, right? And became more enlightened. I get that. But for you to say the government killed him before you even have facts, it's like, why? There's a lot of people talk about Dr. Sebi. I put Dr. Sebi in my book. I've done interviews about Dr. Sebi, about the microbiologist that's been murdered. I've been talking about Big Pharma for a long time, and I know about a half a dozen people. Black Dot, Sonetta, Red and Blue Pill. A whole bunch of people have been talking about this. So the government just decides to say, okay, we're going to kill Nipsey Hussle behind wanting to do a documentary. Nothing was shot. There was no release date. He talked about doing it. So, but because someone talks about doing a documentary centered around a court case that happened in 79, 80s, or whatever. So, but because of that, y'all say the government killed Nipsey Hussle. Stop that, man. Stop that. Then the other half of you talk about it was gang related. Carrying on and promoting the narrative of the whole idea of Crips and blood beef. So when I saw Sonetta's show today, it made sense to me. When I saw a Supernova Slum, it made his show, his Instagram post made sense to me. When I talked to Soleil about it, she made sense to me. When I communicated with a few other people, Black Dot and a few other people, Father Rich, Brother Rich, all this made sense to me when I had conversations in private. Because I just can't take to the microphone and start running my mouth about, yeah, this is what happened at this time and blah, 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 blah. And the other thing that really irked my nerves, man, I left out at 10 something. I'm in the car. I turned my phone back on. I had to let it reboot. Turn my phone back on. And here comes the conspiratorial people. All right, hold on. Press the pause button, y'all. Press the pause button. Listen to me. That's what I told Soleil today. The government, they do not have to pay people to run across a goddamn parking lot and shoot people. Government don't assassinate people like that anymore. I'm gonna say that again. I'm going to say it again. The government of the United States, whom we all know, already involved in political assassinations. All right? Do not, absolutely do not have to pay people to run up on people, rappers, anywhere and shoot them down. The government is sophisticated in their murderous, torturous, treacherous kind of way in what they do, how they do things. They could send a land drone to your address via your cell phone. You understand what I'm saying? They can poison the handle of your car door. They can kill you from 4 or 5 blocks away sitting in a van by causing and triggering an aneurysm in your brain by sound waves. No. Y'all ain't got to type nothing. I know what the hell I'm talking about. They ain't got to run up on you and shoot you no more. They don't even have to have a sniper on a building a half a block away and lock in on you. Red beams and all this other kind of stuff. They don't have to do that. The dude in Korea, we ain't mentioning no name, shook somebody's goddamn hand, sneezed and rubbed his mouth, right? Bit his fingernail like sometimes we often do and dropped dead. What kind of poison was that? Someone put something in the rim. Hold on. Do I have a glass in here? No, I don't. You go to government, break in your damn house, bypass that damn alarm system you got because they installed it, right? And all they do is put the poison around the top part of your ginger ale, your fucking Sprite, all right? Or your Henny that you got in your closet. I mean, in your refrigerator. You come home thirsty as hell, pop it open, take a swig, and of course the kind of poison that they use has a time lapse to it, and your ass die a week later. That's how the government works. The government have nanoparticles in the air, all right, that they can just spray over your house in your vicinity. That's genetically coded, all right, to how much melanin you have in your body, all right? Weaken your T cell counts in your body. And by the time you end up in the emergency room, it'll look like your ass died of AIDS. That's how sophisticated the government is. Don't run your goddamn mouth talking about the government did it by running up on somebody and paying somebody in the hood shooting at Nipsey Hussle. Stop that, man. You doing the man and the man's family a disservice by running your goddamn mouth about stupid shit that you don't know what the fuck you talking about. For real. If you haven't studied assassinations, well, you might want to. And know how the government really work and how sophisticated they are when you talk about political assassinations. Then you got to come up with a real reason why they wanted to kill that man. So I didn't buy that. And I'm not buying the gang-related garbage. Nah. Knowing the work that the man was putting in, not only in the community that he was in because he felt safe, all right, the work that he was putting in the black community as a whole and in the hip hop community. All right. I didn't buy the gang related. I didn't buy Blood's moving on dude. All right. I said when I first heard the information about it being another Crip, I entertained that thought for a minute. I'm like, nah, you ain't no general up in that situation, man. And somebody making a move on you like that. Nah, I'm not buying that either. So yeah, you're right. I'm hard to convince. All right. I'm saying to y'all, these conspiratorial kind of things that y'all throw out when the man's blood didn't even dry yet, man. They didn't even take the crime scene off yet, and you on YouTube running your mouth. Not good, man. What is it about this whole idea of self-hatred? What is this whole idea about that I got to get the story first and get it out on YouTube to get likes and hits and views and subscribers? Shouldn't this be a situation where we handling this with care? Because as soon as I click this microphone on and this camera on, I can't pull this back. Now, y'all are listening to it. I can easily put it up and take it down, but nonetheless, the energy is still out there. We was responsible for Tupac's death. We was responsible. You right, Sheila. Money. You right. They clout chasing. Why? For some likes, for some subscribers, from AdSense. Somebody call them AdSense crack addicts. We talking about a man's life now. We're not just running our mouth about, save the whales or, people are killing giraffes or, a squirrel twisted his ankle falling out of a tree. So for clicks and views, we do this? We don't even get the facts straight and then humble ourselves before we come to these cameras and these microphones like this to at least get the story straight so we can pass the information on to our people in a correct manner and give the story some consideration as far as compassion that we should give it. Come on, man. Stop that, man. Then I'm on the phone. One of the first things that come up, these other people on the other side of the fence giving their conspiratorial view on how he was 33 years old. 3 + 3 is 6. He died at so-and-so and so-and-so time. Whatever. Look at the date that he died. Let's do the numerology and the numbers and all this other kind of stuff. All right? So they're sciencing the thing up mathematically and numerically. All right? Dealing with numerology, right? I'm saying, wow. Will they handle you that way, Professor Griff? If you meet a tragic end, how are they going to handle you? Well, the guy that was murdered, Professor Griff, wasn't really Professor Griff anyway because he was cloned. You see, he had a twitch in his right shoulder because he kept moving it. Let's go back and watch the video clips of his YouTube channel, Sirius Mindz. And why you think he called it Sirius Mindz? You see, the reason why he called it Sirius Mindz because it begins with an S, and the S looks like a snake, and blah, blah, blah. Nigga, please, shut the fuck up. Sometimes you just need to shut the fuck up, for real. Niggas with all this goddamn conspiratorial fucking bullshit that don't mean shit. I tell you what. There's all these Negroes, because right about now, they busy going back to their Instagram pages, and they're going back to Facebook, and they're going up on YouTube to take all that dumb shit down. You know why? Because they was wrong. Because dudes that are gang related and gang affiliated, pardon me, came up on the gram and came up on YouTube letting people know, look, straight up, this has nothing to do with gangs. This ain't got a damn thing to do with Dr. Sebi. Did they not say that? Help me out, y'all. Shout out to Supernova Slum. Shout out to Sonetta. Shout out to Black Dot. Shout out to the Pills. Facts. They already said this had nothing to do with Dr. Sebi. So all you Negroes and Negresses that was running your mouth talking about the government killed him because he was putting out a documentary film, y'all need to stop that childish shit, man. For real. Okay, so now, the idea now that people are entertaining that it has something to do with a hit list that the government already had in place. All right, this is wild. It's come way from the left. All right, and these people are supposed to be on the list. Prior to me getting the news about Nipsey Hussle, a brother, and I hope he's watching, asked me at the lecture, why am I still living? When anybody, because of the information that I'm giving out and it has been giving out, why are you still living, Griff? You must be an agent. And when people approach me like that, I start to look at them kind of sideways because I'm like, if it ain't my time to go, it's just not going to be my time to go. I'm pausing because I need y'all to process that. So for somebody to come up in person and say, well, why are you still living? And my reply is, well, why are you still living? Because they killing black men. And I heard today that after Nipsey Hussle got gunned down, there were 6 more murders after that. Nameless people. Supernova Slum reported that it's nameless people being shot down. You understand what I'm saying? So why is that? Hold on. Let me put this dude in timeout. Yeah, I know. You just listen. That's part of what this is. Trolls gonna do what trolls gonna do. Let them do what they got to do. Plain and simple. All right. I'm saying to y'all, and I'm calling out. I'm calling y'all out. Everybody that's on here. We're gonna get the list of all the things that Nipsey Hussle wanted to do, and we're gonna put making Dr. Sebi's documentary film. We're gonna make that priority number 1. And I'm gonna call out everybody that claim this conspiratorial thing, that claim it was gang related, that claim this conspiratory thing, claim that it was the government. I'm calling all of y'all to put up the money, because since y'all so concerned with a Dr. Sebi film, we're going to make sure the film gets made then. How's that? Since you're so goddamn concerned and you running your mouth about this man making the film, and this is the reason why he was murdered. Okay, I heard Nick Cannon say he was going to do it, but I'm still calling everybody out to contribute. Plain and simple. If you want to put information up about the government killed him, but you don't want to say how the government killed him and why they would kill the man, you understand what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see if the film get made. Now, don't go running, ducking, and hiding and deleting stuff off your page and all that kind of stuff, because we already got a list of people that was running their mouth. Hold on, where's my phone at? Hold up. Y'all say, damn, Griff. Hold up. Yeah, see? I screenshot all y'all's pages. I screenshotted all y'all's pages. Got everybody's page that was running their goddamn mouth. Got about 20 of them. Government did this. Government killed them. It's a conspiracy. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Yeah, all right. So I'm saying to you, do you think that you're not going to be held accountable for running your mouth on YouTube to the world? Because once you let the arrow leave the bow, you can't call it back. You done put it out there already. So let's be clear. So these people now, all right, that have put all this information out there and it was wrong. You know the damage that you've done to the spirit of this man's legacy, who we have to keep alive, all right? So let's understand that. So now, on the flip side of this, all right, what some people were saying was making sense, all right? And I really wanted to talk. I really tried to reach dude, RZA, to let him know the aspects of what you're saying is absolutely true. Yeah, a lot of times they were doing military maneuvers. Yeah, but not only with businesses, they trying to lock down the hood in all of the major cities. Let's say that then. Not only in LA, Chicago, New York, Atlanta, we can say that, man. They're doing it in St. Louis and in other places. Okay, I'm really trying to wrap my brain around it, though. I got that, man. I got 6 shots. I got that. 33 years old. I got that. Died on 3/31/2019. I went crazy. No, don't apologize. I mean, it's cool, but it's the way we handle it, man. It would bring some things to some people's attention. Don't say he died because of this conspiratorial thing, and then you do the numerology. Don't say that that's the only reason, though. All right? And then we write it off as a conspiratorial kind of government assassination that the Illuminati pulled off, and then it becomes all mystical and mythical shit, and then we never deal with the facts and what's really happening in the hood, not only in LA, but all the other hoods. So if we're going to do the numerology on this brother, Nipsey Hussle, how about all the other people that died after that night? What about doing the numerology on the people that's still dying right now in Chicago and in other places? How about the other day, a brother died here, went to the wrong apartment and knocked on somebody's door and they murked them? Did we do the numerology on that brother? Help me out. No, we didn't. What about loving all of our people? You know how long Supernova has been tying red and blue flags together, man, trying to bring Crip and Blood together? You know how long and how far Tupac went with that? Trying to politicize gangs so we can come together? So let me ask y'all something, man. Shout out to Rashad the God. Let me ask y'all something. Where's the black militia? Where's the black ex-military dudes that should have came together to form a black militia nationwide from LA all the way to New York, all right? All the way from Detroit, all the way down to the bottom, Miami. Where's the black militia? On over to Texas, all right? Where's the black militia? Help me out. And then guess what? At the end of the day, and y'all may try to crucify me for saying this, at the end of the day, I don't care who paying what and who said what to who. At the end of the day, That dude died at the hands of a black person. Right or wrong? Nipsey Hussle died at the hands of a black person, man. Am I right or wrong? What are we gonna do about black on black crime? Like Supernova Slum said, we gonna march on the hood. Where's the rallies? Is there a rally tomorrow? Or we gonna meet at where the brother got shot down and we gonna speak to some people? Come on, man. Nah. And then the mental health aspect of this thing, which is the fifth thing I wanted to talk about. Who is this clown talking about taking credit for killing Nipsey Hussle? Who's this dude? You see how sick our people are? Who is this dude taking credit for this like this, man? You always notice that when shit gets real thick on this channel, it seems like it draws the agents out and is making them work overtime. Them dudes are supposed to have clocked off at 7, but they had to stay up until 9 to see what Professor Griff had to say about it. Because if I'm all the things that they're calling me on it in the chat, why are you on here? Because all the things that you're calling me should take care of themselves. All right? But you on here running your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so look. I swear after this, because I'm like, yo, man, I'm tired of the death, man. I'm tired of the death music. I'm tired of the rap that's out here now, the music that's out here promoting these drugs, promoting disrespecting women, promoting this death culture. This shit got to go. The nigga gotta die, man. I'm telling you straight up, man, the nigga gotta die. The nigga, like Wesley Muhammad said, the nigga gotta die. The nigga got to go, y'all. Why y'all keeping this nigga alive, dog? I'm trying to figure this out, man. That nigga mentality, hating your people, hating yourself, destroying everything in sight, listening to this music that destroys everything, that doesn't give life, no positive vibration, no positive vibe, and you regurgitate this madness. Oh, come on, man. Stop that, man. The nigga got to die. Now, YouTube may flag this, Instagram may flag it, whatever. So fucking what? Let me tell you something, and most of y'all, some of y'all know me, not most, some. If it was left up to me, yeah, y'all know how we would run this, for real. Dealing with these coons and these agents. Listen, brothers and sisters, Nipsey Hussle got gunned down for what I heard. Somebody called me and told me from one of my dudes from LA. He's like, he got gunned down because he confronted this snitch that kept coming up to his spot. And he was like, look, man, nah. Then they had the nerve to put the actual footage on the gram. I just watched it before I started the show of him actually getting shot. I'm like, man, we cannot handle somebody's death like that, y'all. So supposedly the dude turned himself in or whatever because they already knew, the hood already knew. It's like, yo, he was dealing with this dude. He was like, yo, you can't keep coming up here, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you can't not keep coming up here like ABC, bro. Plain and simple. They said the dude left, came back with some heat. Yeah. So it's like, it was one of those situations where it was personal, it was up close, and he was dealing with brother, and he was like, look, man, seriously, man, you got a history of snitching, bro. Yada, 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 whoop-de-whoop. Nah, man. But because of that, and then as soon as it happened, we have everybody else that don't know, you know, them circle of people and how they get down. If you're not gang related, not gang affiliated rather, you understand what I'm saying? And you don't know that culture like that, you need to stop running your mouth, man. You right, Freddie. Snitches may be government agents, man. You understand what I'm saying? But to just make a blanket statement like the government did it, stop that, man. Stop. Nah. I ain't no fucking apologist for the government, nor am I a goddamn defense attorney. But you take the weight off of the real people that did it by just saying the government did it. And then further than that, you take it off when you start talking about conspiratorial stuff, you take it off the shoulders of the real people. Listen, there's a problem with black self-hatred in the hood. We got to deal with that. There's a problem with rappers and other people disrespecting every goddamn body. There's a problem on social media where we got about 5 agents on here that's running their goddamn mouth. See, you're doing things on social media that you would never do in person. None of these bitch ass niggas on here on YouTube, all right, running your mouth, calling me all the kind of names. You would never confront me with that. Never, ever confront me with that. Yo, man, to all you bitch niggas that got a whole lot to say today running your mouth, I'm right here in the ATL. I'm gonna show you the flyer where I'm gonna be next. Show the fuck up and let's see what happens. Nipsey Hussle.
There's no one answer to how you change the hood or change the reality of what goes on. But what you gotta think about is when you don't have resources, you're in survival mode.
When you don't have resources, you're in survival mode. This is Nipsey Hussle. When you don't have resources, you're in survival mode. So we got to get together and build the infrastructure so we can have resources so young people will have something to do. All right? You understand what I'm saying? Those of us, you're right, Carrie, hey, when those of us step to the front, like, listen. Seriously, man. Because I'm tired of you bitch niggas running your motherfucking mouth. Seriously. Check this out. If Nipsey Hussle changed his entire life and he flipped it and became positive, all right, got his diet right, didn't smoke no more weed, made positive music, in a year, you be on his channel like you on mine, calling him a fucking agent. Am I right or wrong? Right or wrong? You be doing the same shit that Nipsey Hussle like you're doing to me right now. You mean to tell me this man getting his business right, flipping his loot, you understand what I'm saying? Trying to make things happen. It ain't easy trying to come up out of that life like that, man. Trying to get your act together. I was never gang affiliated. You understand what I'm saying? It was hard for me to come from a teenager into the life I have now, just trying to change some of them ways that racism, white supremacy, and that pressure that racism, white supremacy put on you. This man's trying to get his life together. If he had flipped the whole thing and became extremely positive, y'all wouldn't support the man, because I know about 12 people I can mention right now that put their life on the line. Y'all didn't support them. It's just the fact that I'm not talking about y'all on here, because the reason why y'all come on here every night that I come on is to support me. And y'all know I humbly appreciate that. And 16 humbly appreciates that. My wife humbly appreciates that. Johnny Taylor appreciates that. You understand what I'm saying? Quan S appreciates that. I'm not talking about y'all, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Johnny Taylor will tell you, man, my last couple of classes, and a few people on YouTube will tell you, my last couple of classes, 8 people showed up. 6. I'm trying to get 24 people in the class so I can make the necessary arrangements to even pay for the platform to even have the class. 8 people show up. Don't tell me, man, The man got shot because he's making a goddamn documentary film. A film that your black ass wouldn't go see any your fucking way because it's about health. Now, how many of y'all, knowing that he died because he was making a documentary film, how many of y'all gonna go research Dr. Sebi and change your diet? Change your living habits? Change the way you do things? How many of y'all gonna do that? Come on, talk to me. Because me and my wife have been on here several times talking about the same goddamn thing, and y'all won't change. Come on. The man was making moves, man.
You know, so being in survival mode automatically rules out a lot of things because you don't care about morality, because you don't experience morality. You experience, you know, the need to survive. You don't experience, you know, fairness. You don't experience planning for the future. You just experience my ribs touching. You know what I mean? And this.
You heard that? You experience a different kind. This is Nipsey Hussle in his own words. He talked about mastering this energy that we have. And right now, when we come on here and we threaten Professor Griff, when we come on here and you talk ish, you understand what I'm saying? About a man that's just kind of asking some questions and trying to make sense of it all, even at my age, trying to make sense of it all. You want to come on here and call me all kind of names and all kind of bullshit that you do? Stop that, man. Stop that, man. I'm playing you the man's words. Because that's one of the first things I did was go back and listen to what the man had to say himself about the condition of our people and the condition that he was in. What's wrong with us doing that first before we jump on YouTube running our mouths? Somebody say, oh man, the man did this, that, and the other. I wanted to buy one of his CDs, man, but he was selling it for $100. Well, don't buy the goddamn CD then. Okay, yeah, I had to wrap my brain around that also. $100 CD. Wu-Tang sold one goddamn CD for $2 million. So if that's their business model, that's their business model. Keep pushing. Go down the dial. Go to fucking Spotify or Pandora and listen to somebody else. You ain't got to listen to Nipsey Hussle because he's selling it for $100. Good. He had a business model that worked. He sold 100 of them for $100 a piece. We gotta understand this dynamic, man. That's the man's business model. If y'all don't approve of it, okay, then go somewhere else. Don't listen to the man's music.
Better me than you, and you know, it's a survival instinct that kick in. So I think once you get out of the survival mode, your morals come back closer to your daily decision making. You start thinking about what's right, what do I believe in. But until you get out of survival mode, you ain't got time to be worrying about right and wrong. You worrying about bottom line. You know what I mean? By any means necessary. So I think that economics is the answer. Empowering people economically is how you really, really impact. But I don't know if it's about dropping a bag of money in the hood. I think it's about impacting culture in a way that, you know, the mentality changes. And then also, you know, the institutions that exist, it's just a prison institution, really. It's like a pipeline of jail. It ain't no constructive institutions for real that meet you ground level. It's just like if you fuck up, we got somewhere to put you. So it's like a fear-based preventative approach. Then like some love, and like we know y'all going through a struggle, and we know y'all could use an art center or you know what I mean, a studio compound or entrepreneurial space. It's like whatever going on, if you can't figure it out, we're gonna lock you up, bro.
You heard what he said? And this is the kind of thing that these people create in the hood. It's called racism, white supremacy. This is a system. This is one man doing this in one hood. All right? You talk, these cats was talking about how this is gang related. I said, y'all the same niggas that went and bought a fucking Nicki Minaj concert ticket and you bought a Cardi B ticket. And both claim to be blood or gang related or gang affiliated, pardon me. All right. In case y'all didn't know, this is Professor Griff of Sirius Mindz. We're talking about Nipsey Hussle. We're talking about the grand scheme of things. We're talking about 5 different aspects on what we got to look at. All right. We need to understand, if y'all know any of the individuals that I spoke on today, give them my number, tell them to give me a call. I ain't got nothing against these people. Well, yes, I do. I got to talk to your man, Moist Watkins, face to face. All right. Tariq Nasheed, cool. I understand what he said. RZA, I want to talk to RZA. He's a younger brother. I understand. I want to talk to him. That's all. My number is 678-557-2919. We're going to do part 2 tomorrow, and we got to show the brighter side and the clearer side and what we're going to do in the name of Nipsey Hussle moving on. I want to see the Nipsey Hussle statue. I want to see the goddamn youth center, the cultural center, the studio, the entrepreneurial space that he was talking about. I want to see the goddamn documentary film. All right. Steph Curry, LeBron James, all y'all, we're going to put up the money. We're going to make this thing happen. All right. Everybody on the tube, hold on for a second. Everybody on the gram, peace. I love y'all to life. We're going to talk about this tomorrow at 9 o'clock. All right. All right. Anyway, we're going to make these things happen, man. If we care that much, if you want to run your mouth about the government did this and the conspiratorial that and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. Now let's bring and make manifest what we understand about this brother's dreams, hopes, and aspirations for all of us. And then let's make it happen. Because you cannot tell me and walk me and take me right now and point to a Malcolm X statue. Where's the Marcus Garvey statue? Where's the Malcolm X Youth Center at? See, you running your mouth. You running your mouth, talking loud and ain't saying nothing. We're not talking about what somebody else do. Listen. DJ McLove. Is that your name? All right. Listen, man. I'm not talking about what somebody else doing, bruh. I'm talking about what you gonna do. What I'm gonna do. We're not talking about somebody. Don't put it off on Nick Cannon. That's what Nick got to do. What are you doing? What am I doing? Got you. How many people support the Malcolm X Academy in Detroit? One in Atlanta, 2 in New York, right? Somebody is blowing my phone up, man. What is this? Wait. Who are you? So let's understand this dynamic, man. And be very transparent and very real with this. All right? We're going to get some more information. We're going to come back here at 9 o'clock and we're going to dialogue. And we're going to raise the vibrational pitch and we're going to speak positive things when it comes to this man's name and when it comes to this man's legacy. All right? Hold on. Who are you? Yo, I want y'all to witness this. Hold on. Yo. Hello. Hello. People playing games, man. This dude done sent me 900 goddamn messages. Listen, brothers and sisters, let's not repeat history. If the man was making moves as a microcosm for the macrocosm for all of us, whether your children was there, you don't know whether or not he's going to duplicate what he did in LA in every hood, which would have been a beautiful thing. But I'm saying to y'all, come on, man. Let's not handle this man's death the way we handling his life, man. Nah. If we see somebody positive doing something, why can't we support them? You may not listen. It's not designed for you to understand every damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? Zuckerberg gave you a little, gave you a page, and you was able to communicate with a few friends and send a couple of nasty pictures across the internet to your friends and tell a few jokes and put up a couple of recipes. That's all he did. You supported him, and that's Facebook. Yes. All right, see. Now that requires that individual to get blocked. All right. You're right. Do our due diligence to take responsibility for our brothers and sisters and our culture. And don't be afraid to ask tough questions. Exactly. All right, this is Professor Griff. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow night. All right. Contrary to popular belief, I do have a life. All right. Scorpio 16. Tell your husband I said peace. All right. Tell him I'm going to come down there because I got to sharpen up shooting from my left side. All right. And some other training I need. All right. So we're going to make it happen. All right. To all my soldiers out there, man, stand down, bro, for real. All right. But we will be in Atlanta, and we're going to wait for the trolls to come. We're going to have special parking spaces for the trolls, and we're going to save a couple of seats inside the lecture for y'all. All right. Come on through. All right. This is Professor Griff, man. I love y'all to life, man. This is Professor Griff for Sirius Mindz. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow night. My phone number is 678-557-2919. Call me. Let's talk. Let's make it happen. All right. I love y'all to life, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Peace, man. Peace. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. All right. Let's send positive energy out to his family, y'all. All right. Peace.